It's 29th of June and it's 1 p.m. and this is the third market watch we are going to do. And in general, the Nifty looks not that much in control, but it can also reverse from here. No matter what, this analysis, I will start with all the counters which are trading towards day low. So we can see that even companies like Glenmark, which was running yesterday, is not able to sustain from high levels, and there's a profit booking which is coming in. This was also true for a company like Cipla, which we traded. Right now, you can see that auto sector, definitely companies like M&M and Bajaj Auto and Bajaj Auto, and there should be also some other auto companies, Maruti, say for example, over here. So in general, the big names in auto are not able to run, and Aisha Moto is over here. So as a result of which, you can see that most of these auto companies, definitely as we discussed from morning 10 o'clock, is still there. Now, one of the very good companies which I see is National Aluminium, and this is it seems like this is a company which can reverse from here, and maybe it had some profit booking, but definitely I will be tracking this. From a breakdown perspective, of course, big names like Tata, Kotak Bank is actually trying to take a support at 1700, but the data looks not that good, and I definitely won't be buying a 1700 dip. Rather, I think it should be correcting more, and I've already discussed extensively about Kodak Bank and the SIP levels in one of my video. You can find it in my channel, or if you don't, just ping me and I will provide it to you. Bandhan Bank was running yesterday at 350. It went towards 352, and again today it's facing a lot of trouble in sustaining 345 levels. Also ICICI Bank. So you can see that from a bank perspective, many times people are expecting some bounce back in banks, but going forward, I wouldn't be see if the bounce back comes in. It will be because of a buying in dip concept, but theoretically I am not really very much interested. Rather, I expect more dip to come in, and then I would be looking into this particular sector. Also, it's a bad day for steel sector. So other than you see the auto sector, you have TVS Moto, Aisha Moto, Bajaj Auto, Maruti over here, M&M. So this auto pack is gone. The second sector, also Aisha Moto, right? So auto pack is gone. The second sector which people have been extensively making longs, sale is over here, which is very trying to get some support at 130 levels, but is in red, and is also true for other say Indalco is one of the laggers, and you can see a big fat red candle being formed. So I really won't be tracking. JSW Steel is over here, and I am pretty sure Tata Steel would be also somewhere over here. Yeah, see, Tata Steel is over here. So theoretically, this is how the structure looks like. So even the steel sector is not working, and also from a pharma perspective, let's have a look. And the top runners are Granules, which is over here. Aubank suddenly had a good upshoot and is trying to go towards the 1080 levels. So this would be a very interesting trade if you are trying for long, but going forward, I think for today's strategy, I wouldn't be going long at breakouts or showing strength. The companies which are showing strength, Godrej JCP has not been working since morning. It faced a resistance at 900, and that's exactly how it's trading. So there's not much of a Pidilitind is one of the companies which I am extensively tracking. It made an all-time high, and Suntv is stuck between 520 and 550 levels. So this might be another company which you might be interested. IRCTC has a result today and is around about at 2100. Bajaj Finance, it showed some momentum in the morning, and my whole if Nifty has to gain strength, then definitely Bajaj Finance would be the one who would be driving it. Because if you see in this the stocks which are showing strength other than Bajaj Finance, there's not a single name which constitutes in Nifty 50 or is has a weightage in the considerable weightage in the Nifty 50. all the companies in this region, I other than Naveen Fluorine, I really don't see much of an so Cipla got a very good 980 is a very strong resistance for Cipla. 982, so basically 982 is all time high. If Cipla is able to take out 982, as I also mentioned in my video from 11:30, you will find it in the upper right hand corner. So and Bell is also trying to, but I really don't think that these companies are going to give any good particular return today. And rather, my strategy today is, and also is also true for shorts. If you are creating shorts in IDFC Bank or Aarti Industries or MRF, so theoretically I really don't think Dabur also had a good sell off from the morning. So you can see that from a sectorial perspective, there's not a particular sector which is able to withhold his gains from the morning. And I think going forward, Gujarat Gas is definitely one of the companies which I will be sipping. And other than Gujarat Gas, I really don't think that there would be any interesting trade that could be taken as of now. Of course, as I mentioned from the morning, 700 above closing for HDFC Life would be interesting for me, but I think that HDFC Life is not going to be able to close above 700. Apollo Tire was working yesterday, but today unfortunately it started off good, but then there was a huge sell-off which came in the morning, and it's not able to handle it. And Infi is also trying to gain some grounds by taking support at 1565, but you can see that for a company like Infi, the whole day it has been trading in less than 10 points. So basically it actually showcases that there's absolutely no participation in any of the company or any of the sector. And so this might be the reason that Nifty is just wasting time, and there's absolutely no trade. So other than Power Grid actually looks a really good candidate, and I think this has faced a very good resistance at 235. I am already in the trade where I have sold the 235 call, and let's see how this goes, because I think Power Grid should come towards 230 levels. It has been wasting a lot of time between 233 and 235, and so even if it doesn't fall, I would still be making a profitable trade from the time decay. And yep, so that's it. So I hope this Tata Motors is again faced a resistance around about 345. Until and unless it closes about 345, there's nothing much you can do. Dr. Reddy is trying to give a good move, and I will keep Dr. Reddy definitely in my radar. So other than Dr. Reddy and Divi's Lab, these two companies, and definitely Bajaj Finance. So these three companies would be in my radar, and I think going forward today the whole strategy should be of trying to buy in dips in companies and which you are interested in, and wait for particular levels. I'm pretty sure that with any dip in Nifty you are going to get in a very good way. But I would definitely be for some intraday trade for the next 2.5 hours. I would be extensively looking in companies like LIC Housing and Auto Pharma actually gave a very good move, and but I am not actually going for a pharma sector right now. Rather, our whole strategy should be looking for stock specific. We should be more stock specific than sector specific today. Since morning there's not a single sector which has been able to come up. So LIC Housing Finance, Pidilitind Industries, Nmdc, and other than that I would say definitely Bajaj Finance is some of the very good companies which can give a move. Aubank has been running really good, and this is also should be in your radar. And from a short perspective, you can have a look in companies like Torrent Pharma, definitely, and Bajaj Auto is very near its 4130 levels, but any weakness can make it go below 4100 levels. So this might be giving you a 1% move trade. And also it's true for M&M has not been able to sustain 800 levels. This was since last 2 days at least, when we created our shorts. and this was discussed in one of the earlier market watch videos. And so yeah, going forward, I think if you are looking for some 120 is a very good support region for ONGC. So maybe ONGC is trying to take a support at 120, and we have to see how this market. So you can see that companies like ONGC and IOC, so these companies over here, which means that these are trying to get us support. And one of the companies which I would definitely be asking you to have some very, if you are explicitly trying to create short, so would be DLF shows a very good breakdown, and maybe going forward there would be more weakness possible. And also Kotak Bank, if the level of 1700 is breached. Thanks a lot for listening. Hope this is going to help you.